Hello internet, welcome to today's surprise stream. So nobody thought this was coming, did they? Well, no, neither did I, so... To be fair, I literally learned about this at the same point as you. I learned that I'm doing this, like, the same point. So let me just, like, go put this into the main chat for Rising Phoenix. Not even the drivers know, not even my admins know yet. We got 4 people here with a notification gang. We've got 4 people already in here. I am proud of you lot. Whip the stream link in the chat. Get in the chat, boys. Start talking about what you think's going on. And you should know what's going on. Because I do. Oh, Robbie's here already. Yeah, boys. Hi, I'm FX Hidden. Oh, hello FX Hidden. Oh, Cobalt is also in here. So, oh, that's the point. Hidden, I need you to DM me. That's the first thing. DM me on my main account. Okay? Like, so just DM me. I need to talk to you about stuff. So I haven't been able to get in contact with you. Anyway, moving on. So we're here for the calendar and the team announcements. So, in the chat, say, just, you know, whoever wants to say anything, just say, what do you want first? Do you want the teams or the calendar? Because, you know, I have done, unfortunately, we've done this before in here, and it was kind of a bit of a mess. I did this on my own channel accidentally, so that video's been deleted, and you know we've had to redo it. We've rejigged the teams a little bit since the last time. We've now got a full driver selection, we've got a full calendar, and I've got a few other things to mention as well. So before we get started, everyone seems to be saying teams. Yeah, my main account, yeah, Hyperwars Kun. You know, the one you're friends with. Yeah, so before we get started with teams, I'd just like to let everyone know we are in search of a commentator, because I'll be racing this season. You know, it's not a big shock anymore. It kind of was supposed to be for most people, but no, I'm racing next season. I just don't have my mojo for commentating anymore, and I've kind of lost that along with a few other things as well in my life. So it's, yeah, big sad, but nobody cares. So anyway, should we start from the bottom or the top for teams? Because I think that's where the main importance is. Do you want to start Mercedes here, who's in the Mercs, or do you want to start at the bottom and here who's in the Williams? Because, you know, everyone loves a good Williams. I'll let you lot in chat decide. Bottom, Mr. Cobalt in the middle. No. 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 Don't be a dick. I'm going bottom. Someone said bottom. Robbie's a bottom. Yep, Robbie is a bottom. Can confirm. Like, it's just a confirmation. Okay. Starting from the bottom. In the Williams, we have the Jigsaw Moto and Diglett. The Jigsaw Moto left last season, midway through, after a horrendous France race. Ugh, that France race. No, never again. And, so he is back for a second season. He's in our trial race, pre-season race this Friday at Hungary, which won't be streamed. So he'll be in the Williams alongside Diglett, a man who I've raced with many times. I know he's a good driver. His flag says he's from Estonia. I don't actually know if he is, or if it's just a flag, you know, that he chooses. But Diglett will be racing alongside him as his Robert Kubica, basically meaning Diglett's going to get some points. The Jigsaw Moto isn't. Moving on into the Alfa Romeo Toro Rosso. I'm just seeing what new message is. 100% true, yeah. Alfa Romeo. This is a team of brothers. And no, it's not Black Phoenix and Fire Phoenix, unfortunately. It is F1 Buttons Back and Sankey Aded, also known as True Grosjean. Those two will be taking the Toro Rosso. Alfa Romeo, I meant. Yeah, sorry about that. I've actually got the order a little bit wrong here. So I put Alfa Romeo in front of Toro Rosso. Or, you know, the other way around. I put it the wrong way around, okay? So yeah, Alfa Romeo, Button, and Sankey are dead. Those two will be a part of the Alfa Romeo team. Both of them here last season. Sankey are dead, almost having the most penalty points. Just saying. The demotion from Ferrari for Sankey are dead. And the man who was in the McLaren championship winning team has now gone to the Alfa team to join his brother. Moving on to Toro Rosso, because this is the interesting team that honestly I'm rooting for. A pay to win team. No, not yet. Not yet, mate. We'll get there. We'll get to the pay to win team. So yeah, Toro Rosso. This is the team that I'm personally rooting for, but it's not my team. I'm also rooting for my team, but you know, my team's coming out very soon. So I'm really excited because like I can't wait to race. It's so fun. But anyway, in the Toro Rosso we have Deadwood Bear and Ryder PG Killer. Ryder PG Killer finishing one of the lowest drivers last season in terms of points, along with his teammate Deadwood Bear, who classed himself as the most inconsistent driver of last season. Obviously Deadwood Bear being Mr. Dude. So those two will be pairing alongside each other and forming a rivalry with another team, but we'll get there eventually. So transition to Racing Point, aka the pay to win team. Now Racing Point, we have a bit of a problem. It's not even a problem, it's more that there's 4 drivers fitting into 2 seats. Now as our league runs Friday and Saturday, what we've decided, for this season at least, is to allow drivers who can only race one day to come into this team. So drivers who can race each day will be in any other team. However, this team is special, because this team is a 4-man team. So, racing as Sergio Perez, we have Jupiter X and LT Cobalt. Jupiter X on the Fridays, LT Cobalt on the Saturdays. So those two will be racing as one driver, but technically as themselves. So both of them will be picking up points as and where they go. On the other hand, on the other side, we have 2 new drivers, Crazy Trooper and Blackwell. Crazy Trooper on the Fridays, Blackwell on the Saturdays. Blackwell was a friend of TJ Carlos, who's in a different team, who's also new, and you know, hasn't really been introduced to the lads yet, but we're waiting to integrate him. We're just waiting on him to get back from work. Whereas Crazy Trooper knows quite a lot of these guys from other leagues, such as FPS, which you may have also seen I've stepped down as a commentator for as well. But enough of me. Well, should I say enough of me? Let's move to McLaren. This is Hyperwars Cullen's team. He's Lando Norris with T-Funky in the McLaren. In the Carlos Sainz seat. We are the meme team. I have a meme account. Go follow it. I mean, what? So yeah, if any of you saw the recording, or my recording at least, of a pre-season at USA, oh, boys, that was horrible. But hey, at least I didn't beat my teammate, so oh dear. Anyway, me and T-Funky in the greatest car of all, McLaren, the championship winning team of last season. Definitely not the championship winning team of this season. You know what, we'll be surprised if we actually get any points. We are going to be so surprised. So, moving on. Yeah, Cobalt, I would have won if I hadn't got penalties. I would just like to point that out. The Haas team. This team is full of 1 new driver and 1 returning driver who didn't appear at all last season. So basically, like, Robert Kubica for half the season. So we have Jack Striker and Carter Falame. Carter Falame moved down from the Ferrari seat as well due to inconsistencies. Jack Striker joining the league for the first time, and you know, we're really excited to see him race. He wasn't there for pre-season USA, but we're hoping he turns up this week for pre-season Hungary, which again won't be streamed. Might just remind that. Then, moving on to Renault. So, the highest man who finished last season and has moved on to this season is in this team. So we have Bazooka Joe, the second place man of last season's championship, now the highest due to Black Phoenix leaving. He picked his team, he picked Renault, he is Daniel Ricciardo, and he is paired alongside Mayo Man for this season. So, you know, Mayo Man, along with Bazooka Joe, I think against Alfa Romeo, this could be the title contender team. So far, at least. Because there's still a few more teams we have yet to mention. And you know, with so many drivers being moved around, it means some people have to move up. You know, if you've moved down, so surely a few more have to move up, right? Well, yes. Yes, they do. Aston Martin Red Bull Racing, the only man, apart from hold on, actually, let me just check this stat before I actually spew it out. Oh, Google Slides, now is not the time to update on me. Now is really not the time. Give me like a hot second, guys. On this one. I'll just say the facts anyway, but this is... Hold on. Okay, no. Mayo Man is the exception. Do ignore. So Racing Meister and Mayo Man are the only two people who have stayed in their teams from last season. Racing Meister moved up to driver number 1 in Red Bull after Swanee has now left, and as we haven't mentioned him, he's clearly in a better team. And he's alongside the ex-Haas man, Colin. Colin did really well last season and really deserves that move up. But can he replicate his form in the Red Bull? That's what I want to know. And will he even be able to beat Swanee? Not beat Swanee, beat Racing Maestro this season? Because Racing Maestro, obviously his teammate number 1, will the Red Bull bosses favour Racing Maestro at the end of the season? We'll have to wait and find out. And between each of these, I am just checking the comments, so, you know. Go on, Bazooka Joe. That's a winning duo. Will I be a reserve? FX Hidden, I'll come back to you, okay? I will talk to you when I get a chance. Just after the stream, okay? Then, moving on to Ferrari, we have Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc, the actual drivers. Yeah, no, not really. Instead we got Pierre Gasly. No, enough memes. So, one new driver, one returning driver. Big man Robbo taking the Sebastian Vettel seat. Yes. Along with a driver who I've raced with since F1 2017. From Malta, my boy Jacob. I'm just saying, Jacob. I love the kid. He's such a lad. Honestly, if I didn't have T-Funky as my teammate, would have chosen Jacob. But unfortunately, the powers that be don't allow me to change teams. My admin staff are mean like that. No, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm very happy with McLaren, but, you know, Jacob, really much a lad. And Rob, I honestly think, could do well. However, on to Mercedes. And, you know, after the teams I've mentioned already, I think I can safely say I have a firm grasp of who I think will be within the title fight this season. I think Mercedes, Renault, Alfa, Toro Rosso and Williams, they'll be fighting for the title. That's my opinion. But this Mercedes team is lit as fuck. It's Swanee moving up from Red Bull to Mercedes. I mean, what is this? Like Sebastian Vettel, but, you know, to Mercedes. Wow. Along with a new and improved TJ Carlo, who joins the league, and this will be his first season in any league on a wheel. So we are very, 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 very excited to have TJ come along for the ride with us. Now, obviously, if with all things considered, FX hidden, I will get to you, I promise. And we'll sort you an agreeable deal out. We'll make Brexit happen, would you? We'll make FX hidden it happen. Don't try and put a Brexit joke into a stream. It'll just make everyone leave. You know that no. Here's the calendar. So we're starting off. Oh, make FX hidden race again. Oh, everyone's actually enjoying this. Is this pre-season Hungary at 8 PM? Yes, 8 PM GMT. I just put 8 in the chat because you can't put PM. But anyway, the season will go down like this. Our first race will be in the home of many in this league, Britain. And we're only using this track before it gets out of the EU. Because if we end up leaving the EU, Britain will obviously have to be scrapped off the calendar because they'll be in a financial crisis. So, Britain first. Obviously, I know that's just a joke. I don't actually believe that. But, you know, anything could happen. Yeah, 9 PM for you. Yes, that's what you get when you're Swedish. An hour later. Then we move off to Austria, which will hopefully be as sunny as this nice picture here. A very good track for Slipstream, DRS, and anyone who can abuse pacer on this track will be. Then we are off to Germany. Again, another European track. And, you know, keeping it kind of simple, moving literally across the border, as did my boy. I mean, what? Sorry, no artist jokes here. Anyway, Germany, another very, very good track. Don't need to be too steeled to race this one, but you do need to be steeled to be setting some good times around here. And I tell you what, that main long strip of DRS will be crucial for some overtakes, or as hyperloops to call them, chances of a dive bomb. Then we go to Sign. So I get it too Soviet when I start seeing Russia. In my opinion, one of the worst street circuits ever. But we kind of had to put one on the track, on the calendar at least. Azerbaijan, it? Damn it! Who put this on the calendar? Damn you, TJ! Oh, that's TJ's fault. Russia. Yeah, everyone's like, woohoo, Russia. I feel that. So, Russia is on our calendar as a very decent round 4. We kind of had to, like, put Russia here. I didn't really know how else to put it. Then we move on to the old testing grounds of Spain, now actually made into an F1 circuit. Honestly, I don't know how they still on the calendar either, but it is here. It's like, how did half these tracks get on the calendar? Like, even France is next. You know, everyone's favourite track is on the calendar. Of course it is. Because you know why? Because, damn it, why not? No Monaco. Singapore is bad. Monaco is hard. FX and literally, I will just message you after the stream. Don't worry, my friend. I will message you. So yeah, France after Spain for round number 6. Oh, I also forgot to. Actually, I forgot to mention. Oh no, I'll do it at the end. Next up, anyway, we move out of Europe because that's what Britain does. How many Brexit jokes now? How many Brexit jokes? God damn it. No, we move out of Europe into the Middle East as we move to Bahrain for I wouldn't really call it a leg because it's not really a leg. It's kind of just a, you know what, we're moving here for no reason whatsoever. So we go to Bahrain, middle of the season, it's blooming hot, everyone's going to get their tops off, have a nice tan, and yeah, just Bahrain. I mean, another slipstream fest. People love it. Speaking of slipstream fests, Italy. It's as if I picked all the quick tracks to have like in a row. But no, Italy is up next. Last league race started. Italy. Oh. Hey, Hyper, stop talking about yourself. So yeah. Isn't spam getting removed? What spam? Spain. Oh no, Spain. Sorry, Spain. No, of course Spain's not getting removed. Not from my calendar. Yeah, not from my calendar. No. But anyway, Italy, round number 8. So literally, you'll turn up to a weekend and be like, oh no, Italy and Bahrain. For the people who are like really slow on the main straights. Oh no. Actually, I'm pretty sure our season's starting on a Saturday, so let me fact check that and I'll be back to all of you on that one at some other date. Then, after Italy, we go to Japan. Suzuka Circuit. A very good circuit if you're good at it. If you're like me, yeah, you want to die. So, just Suzuka Circuit, you know, the best, one of the best Japanese circuits. Again, I'd love to see something like, is it Mount Fuji? Mount Fuji? No. Is it? Yeah. Fuji Speedway. Fuji Speedway. I'd love to see that on the F1 calendar, but I just don't think it would end up there, because DRS down the main straight, the only straight, would be so overpowered. Like, damn. And here there is no... The official calendar here does not exist. This is the official calendar. Then, for round number 10, we move to Mexico, where, again, it's just another slipstream fest. I don't know what else to say. You know, you move off to Mexico. It's one of the only 2 tracks that's actually in the continent of North America. The other one being in round 13. But after Mexico, we go to Abu Dhabi for the Yas Marina circuit. Obviously, we weren't able to do this circuit last year, so the calendar did end on round 17. But hopefully, once we get here, we may have a championship winner. We also may not, actually. I don't even know if it's possible by round 11. I mean, it may be, but very unlikely. And then we move to Spa, a very technical track. You know, Spa's one that can be full of crashes, full of spins, full of T-Funky going, ah, fuck, and Hyper going, I'm not going to qualify because I'll end up last. Anyway. Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading the comments at the same time. Then after, so we've got Belgium. Again, a title could be won here. But where I'd like to see the title won is actually at Canada. So I feel like it's just one of the best circuits, and it doesn't get enough credit for being such a good circuit. It may be a slipstream fest at times, you know, down the back straight, and onto the main straight, but it's a really good circuit that I think everyone loves, so really hope we kind of see a winner here. However, if we don't, we've thrown in Azerbaijan towards the end to really spice up this title race. Now, nobody's actually thought of this, but Azerbaijan could be a turning point in someone's championship. Let's say someone's leading by 25 points. All they need to do is get 1 point. All they need to do at Azerbaijan is win. That's all they need to do, and then they've won. That's a what? You know, all they need to do is make... Well, actually, all they need to do actually is get 1 more point than the person behind them. Just 1 more. But then they crash because it's Azerbaijan, and it can happen to anyone. You know, it doesn't matter how skilled you are here. Anything can happen. It can really throw that title race off for you. But also it can make it really exciting coming into the last round at Brazil. You know, imagine a title race coming down to the wire at this historical track. Think about it. The commentator in the box thinking that one person's won, and then the last second overtake with a massive scream, "Is that Glock?" And the winner being crowned on the last day of the season. Oh, what a title challenge. But anyway, that's the calendar. I'll go through it again. Britain, Australia, Germany, Russia, Spain, France, Bahrain, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Abu Dhabi, Belgium, Canada, Azerbaijan, Brazil. Anyway, all I need to do now is just confirm the last few things. 1. Britain, the first race of the season, will be on the first Saturday of 2020. However, I don't know if I'll see you then, because I don't have 2020 vision. Who allowed this guy? Who allowed me to put that in there? I have a script here for, like, part of this. You know, I've got like a little bit just saying like what's going on for the next season, and it's just like I actually wrote that joke down. Like, oh my gosh, I am embarrassed. Anyway, so it will be on the first Saturday of January, and we'll be at Britain, ready to race in the first round. We were very tempted to make it on the Friday. However, I actually have family commitments on that day, so I kind of can't race. But if I can make it that day, we will have a final little pre-season test if races are up for it. So stay tuned for that one. Anyway, next up, what I needed to say was, the assist changes. So we go look at my assists here. These aren't actually the assists that are allowed. So all these are actually all the correct assists, surprisingly, apart from corners are on full. So this is what we've allowed for people. We've turned braking assist off completely. Anti-lock brakes are staying on. Traction control is on full. However, unless a driver protests, we're turning it down to medium. We don't really find the need for it to be on full, but also it takes a little bit more skill to be on medium. Dynamic racing line on full, literally just for one or two no assist drivers who really need it, because you know some drivers do use that when they're braking. It's understandable, you know. They want to have the perfect line and they want to do their best, so we've allowed it on full for now. Racing line is still 3D. Gearbox automatic. We don't know. Like, if anyone actually uses manual, I say fair play to you, but you know, for now we're keeping it on auto. Pit assist off. However, the release assist returning back on, just in case. Oh, hold on. Yeah, just in case you know, any kind of bug happens again, and then we have to turn it back off, and it's like, you know, we don't want that to happen in the first place, so we're just going to keep it on. And yeah, there's some steel elements into it, but you know, some people do like to pause, just ready to take a sip of drink or something whilst they're in the pits. Me, basically. And then finally, ERS manual. Simple reasons why that is. And as for any rules that we've changed, I've put most of them in chat anyway. But the basic lowdown is, we've made it so that the league is Europe only, so it's a European league now. The only exception has been Cobalt, who we have checked his internet very, and it's actually quite a stable one. So, you know, I actually think the only person who actually lags even just a little bit sometimes is me on a bad internet day. So, and then I won't race, so it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, EU only, or Europe only, sorry, for the league. However, that's not us saying you can't join if you're outside of Europe. Obviously, we've got Cobalt in, but we've kind of seen the lag issues we've had with BJ and Crackerjack, and we didn't want them to continue. Synth has UK, but he actually lives in the UK, but he's, yeah. Moving on. My apologies to them. So, what else was I supposed to talk about? I've actually not written the rest of these rule changes down. Oh yeah, no joining into the sessions, and then not doing qualifying. And doing qualifying, but not the race. Thanks, BJ, for that one. Penalty points have been reduced to 10, apart from for no assist drivers, who have been bumped up to 12, and that's no assists, including racing line. So, if you got everything off, you have 12 penalty points to play with. Now, obviously, I wouldn't recommend you play with them because, you know, hold 12 gets you banned for the rest of the season. But if you want to play with them, you know, you have free reign to do so until stuff happens to you. BJ is pretty much a meme. Man, have I been telling you that or what? But anyway, I think the last little rule change that I made, or that we made as an admin team, was all cars must stay behind the safety car, which is on, during a race. So, if the safety car comes out, back markers can't unlap themselves. They have to stay within the laws of the safety car. Unfortunately, it's just kind of how it is. The safety car in this 10 is kind of broken with that. It doesn't allow back markers to unlap themselves, so we're just going to keep it as stay behind the safety car. If you don't, then that's kind of your fault. And, you know, if you get a penalty for it, we're not going to do anything about it. And, yeah, safety car we know is a bit glitched, so we're sorry about that. Not our fault. We don't make the game. As for virtual safety car, I honestly think it ruins it, but we can't have normal safety car and not virtual, so, you know. When the odd occasion the safety car does come out, it's very noticeable that the safety car's out. You know, it kind of throws some races into a bit of a panic for some people. Also, one of the final few rules that we've changed, everyone must be of age 14 or over in the league, simply because of YouTube's newer child-friendly rules. I want our commentators to have freedom to express themselves, like I was last season. So obviously this is all some just little nacky stuff, but nobody from under the age of 12 is allowed in the league anymore. 14 is allowed in the league anymore. Just simply to you know, make sure that our streams don't get taken down, and to make sure that our commentators can swear and, yeah, be as, you know, vulgar as they want. You know, it's for a teen audience. And if anyone's actually younger, which I don't think they are, I think the youngest is like a 14-year-old. I actually think. Hold on, let me just try and think. No, actually, no, the youngest is a 15-year-old. Yeah, 15. So yeah, we should be all good. I think that's Jacob at 15. So yeah, we're all good. Anyway, the final thing is from season 2 onwards, fastest lap points will be given to anyone. So you don't have to be in the top 10. This means that, you know, if you're still fighting for 20th position, you can go in and set fastest lap, and we'll give you that point. So, you know, it's worth playing for it. I kind of thought that was a thing that F1 should have done. Rather than giving points to the many, we can kind of give points to the few. So if you've had a bad race, and you know, you want to gain those points back, you can. But that is it for the stream. I don't really have much to say. Now, there's a few other rules that I have kind of glossed over, like formation lap staying behind. But, you know, there's no real point in that. Races should start at 8 sharp. As much as you say that, As much as you say 8... Oh, actually, yeah, that's the point. Actually, races won't start at 8 sharp. Invites will be out at 8 sharp. Unless I'm not here, then they'll probably like 8:05 because I'm normally like 10-15 minutes late. So yeah, invites will be out at 8 sharp. We will start at 8:20 sharp. So we literally just ready up and go. It's like the league systems on F1 if you use them. The lobby opens 15 minutes before the start. You have 15 minutes to get in and go. So everyone just gets in at 8. We're ready by 8:20. Even if the stream's not in the chat, you know, the only thing that we may wait for is the commentators. And even that will be a minimum wait. Can you join me after? I'm not actually in a session. I'm only here for literally the calendar. I've already turned my PlayStation on just to do this stream. Then I will go back and, you know, I will go and talk to some people, like, for example, FX Hidden. But anyway, that is the season announcement stream. This season should take us, well, considering there's 14 races, that's 7 weekends. So it should take us to the end of February. Hopefully it starts for March. And speaking of that one, there'll be a race the day before my birthday. So, as a birthday gift, I think you should let me win that race. We're gonna put it on my favourite track too. Anyway, on that bombshell, I hope you all have enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you in season 2. I can't wait to see all the new races performing. I can't wait to see everything. So, I've been your host. I'll see you next time. Well, actually, maybe I won't, because I'll be on track. And as for where can we get another commentator, I don't know. I'm trying to look for one. Peace.